Yeah, all together, right?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
all together by my guest,
We all together.
Sage. That was dope. I like that. I
100.
like that.
Appreciate it.
I like that one too.
All right. Let's get back into it. So what were we talking about on break? What did I say? I want to talk about. I want to talk about Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Chris
was it the
Brown.
Chris
Yeah,
Brown one?
Chris
That's what it
Brown
was?
and I want to.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Yo, we gonna get into Gucci.
Yeah.
'Cause I cannot believe that. Let's talk about Gucci first because I feel like it's been happening too much that these clothing brand companies have been making these little racial remarks, and it's like, oh, sorry,
Yeah.
we didn't mean to. Our deepest apologies.
Yeah.
All right, so for anybody listening, Gucci recently put out a sweater. It's an all black sweater, and it comes up above the neck, and it stops like a little bit above the mouth, and the part where your mouth is, it's big, huge red lips,
Right.
which obviously resembles blackface.
Blackface.
So, everybody's been boycotting them, which I agree with, and I feel like, and of course, Gucci sent out an apology, and I just feel like it's not I don't feel like it's an accident. Like, it's too many times that this stuff has happened that it's an accident.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you guys think? Like,
I mean,
So here's my thing, man. Gucci is $1 million. This isn't like a startup company, you know what I'm saying? This is a $1 million company. There's levels to. First, it starts off with somebody's design, then someone has to prove it, then it has to go into production. Like, this is a thought out thing. It wasn't just, we just created this today and then we
Right.
put it out. Like, you put this was a process. You knew what you were creating.
they calculating this.
Yeah, and so I saw a video of somebody kind of breaking it down, saying, they use this as a marketing tool. Of course they're going to come out and say they're sorry, whatever. But this is going to drive the price up on their things now because their main audience, which is the white people or the others, they're going to continue to buy this stuff. And now even that now is going to be a commodity because people who do like or want that kind of controversy, they'll buy that clothes off the black market or whatever other, kind of discounted pricing, and then now it's a rarity thing or a commodity, so they wear it, man.
Right.
It's a marketing tool because they know that we're still after a period of time we're gonna go back and buy Gucci again. We're gonna buy the slip
Exactly.
slide, the Gucci flipper.
That's what I was about to
You know what I'm
say.
saying?
I was just about to say
It's
that.
nice now, but we boycott now, but
It's
we're
like
gonna go back,
it's
you
like
know?
that with everything we do. We rage first,
Yeah,
and then later on we calm down and we back patronizing.
and they
You know
know
what
this,
I'm
man.
saying?
They know this.
It's just it's ridiculous because even you think back further because none of this stuff is brand new. You think back further when it came out that Tommy Hilfiger was racist.
Right.
And right
I
now
love how
you
Tommy made a
look
comeback.
right now you look black people are still wearing Tommy Hilfiger. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't understand is how time and time again we can get these type of situations happening, but then when we got black clothing lines, they here now and they going tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? We used to have a Carl Kanai. We used to have Rockerwear. We used to have Fat Farm. We used to have Fubu. We used to have Sean John. You know what I'm saying? All of these things,
Right.
they are no longer here. But Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Versace, all of these different brands are still here, and they charge ridiculous amounts of money,
That upcharge is crazy.
right, for something that's crazy, and
'Cause
then
they're
and then throw the fact that they don't like you in your face, and you still go buy it.
And I definitely think it's a tease. Like,
I classify that as a sickness. It
Yeah.
has to be. It can't be nothing else
It's like-
other than.
it's like they just said, it's like calling us a nigga to our face.
Right.
You're saying, you still gonna buy my clothes though.
Right.
Yeah.
This is that, I feel like that's exactly
You know
what
what?
they did.
You
You
know
nigga,
what?
you gonna buy my clothes?
It kind of go hand in hand with what we were talking about earlier with the black man wanting a white woman, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's because it's a significance. It's like a symbol of your status. I couldn't get it before. I couldn't have it before, but now I can get it, and now I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? So now I want it, and I'm gonna have it. You know what I mean? No matter the cost. And then the people on the lower level, or not even lower level, but on the everyday level, like the middle class, like us, we go buy it just to look like something that we're not. You know what I mean? And then they understand that it's actually a documentary on YouTube that's titled "How to Sell to a Negro."
Wow.
And they talk about that. They talk about black people only want to buy brands. They just want to buy name brands.
You know what I mean? On their back.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Even it's like Supreme.
Right. It's think about it like this. You could drive past a bus stop and you're going to see somebody sitting on the bus with a pair of Jordans on.
Yep.
Them Jordans cost $200, $300.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can go buy a car. It might be a bucket, but you can go buy a car for $400, $500, and now you don't got to ride the bus no more. You can drive.
Priorities.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'd rather look cool than be more productive. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing it is with buying this Gucci stuff. No matter how, or Versace, or whatever the case may be, no matter how, you know what I'm saying, racist it may be, or whatever the case, we're gonna still support it. Even somebody that, let's go even further. Even I'm not homophobic myself, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that'll be homophobic will go buy Versace.
Right.
Even though Versace is gay. Right. So that lets you know right there, you can't, how you gonna be homophobic and then go buy Versace? Exactly. That's a sickness, you know what I'm saying? And now you black and somebody hating black people, how you gonna go buy, you know what I'm saying, Gucci? Like, you know what I mean? So that just lets you know it's a cycle, it's a sickness that you gotta have that's in you that make you feel like whatever I have, my possessions, is what's making me who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's deep rooted, man.
I definitely think, it goes back to how you were saying with the black businesses and supporting black businesses. We don't support each other enough, and like I said, we support the others just because of what's trending or what's hot right now.
Right.
And like just like you said, Sean John, Rockaware, like all those, like why aren't they still?
Right.
Why? Because they could have definitely still been popping to this day.
It's not like they're not successful to this day right now. Like they're not successful in other areas.
I was talking with a homie. It's like I think one way to even be a successful like black clothing line designer is to create it and then have like a white person be the front of the of the company. Then people will buy it. It's like, it's sad.
Which is sad though. That is like, so sad because I agree.
True. Yeah, it's like yo man, it's sad though.
But at the same time, we as black people, we have to give a good product.
Yeah, that's for sure. It definitely got to be quality. It has to be quality for sure.
If you're gonna come fix my roof just like a professional white company do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're gonna charge me the same price, that's cool. You know, as long as I know I'm getting some good quality work.
But some of these things have the same quality, just had that one logo. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
paying for that logo. Like the Supreme logo is so small. You pay for that. Yeah.
We was a couple years ago. I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple years ago, we was calling Kanye crazy for his rant about this whole situation when he was on the interview with Sway, and then they was had that whole house Sway, all that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the answers. You know what I'm saying? That whole interview. Yeah. This is exactly what he was talking about. Is they not letting him in and trying to create his? They want to pigeonhole him and make him just be a rapper, an entertainer.
Right.
They don't want
to. Or if we gonna let you come in, we gonna give you. In addition, we're gonna give you a shoe. We're gonna give you. Well, they don't want him to have his own actual brand, his own line. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get too big.
Even with Gucci, they tried to bring on Dapper Dan to be like creative director for him, but turn around and then do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's the reason why they don't want to let us have our own, because they know that we actually control the market because we spend the most money, and anybody knows that. The money controls whatever, you know what I'm saying, we talking about. So we control the market because we spend the most money. And if Kanye was tomorrow wake up and have a what they call it, couture or whatever they call it in the fashion world, the high fashion line, then they know that 9 times out of 10, black people gonna go support that before they go support Gucci or Louis Vuitton or whatever else is out there, you know what I mean? And but then right now, since they control it, and they're the only ones, they can do this type of stuff that they do. Yeah. But it's on us though. It's really on us to switch it, man, and really use our power that we have, whether it's the money side or it's the unity side, where like we were just talking about Jay-Z and Diddy, all them come together and create their own line, because they can do it. They can. They all they got dollar is strong. They can snap their fingers tomorrow, man, and they can make that happen, because these dudes is, you can't tell me somebody like Oprah, Jay-Z, Diddy, all of them can't come together with all the money that they got, you know what I mean, and create something. Facts. You know what I mean? But it's on us. It's on us.
It's definitely on us. Any kind of change, that we want, That's all on us.
Yep, gotta start with us.
Yeah,
gotta start at home first.
Definitely.
Yeah. So now I wanted to get into Chris Brown. Oh man,
Christopher.
Chris Brown.
That's the king of R&B.
Not
Jacquees.
Not Jacquees. Not Jacquees.
Oh my gosh,
That man lost his mind.
that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's a
Jacquees
whole,
is-
I'm about to start a whole other
Jacquees
conversation.
from Love and Hip Hop.
No, that's Jacquees.
Yeah.
Jacquees and Jacquees.
Yes,
Yeah,
Daddy.
Jacquees is
Queen
the other
Queez.
dude. He think he
Queen
think he the arm king
yeah,
R&B, but that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother story. But I wanted to get into Chris Brown because, like we were talking about earlier, you know, what I said, you know, breaking down the black man. I feel like they do whatever they can when we were talking about 21 Savage, and I feel like Chris Brown, I feel like he became a victim of that. There was a woman, I believe he was in Paris, and a woman allegedly is saying that Chris Brown allegedly raped her.
Yeah, right.
And I'm just like, obviously I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I just felt deep down in my heart that man didn't do it.
Yeah.
And you were saying, Sage, that I know it came out that he wasn't. He was found, you know, he got let go. He got let go. Like they dropped everything. Got dropped.
Yeah.
But that it was actually proven that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
And
There were a bunch of holes in her story. You know what I'm saying?
a bunch of hoes or holes.
Holes. Holes.
But I just feel like, you know, that she's just trying to break that man down. Like she's just trying to get a coin, and
she probably was just trying to get a coin, but then the powers that be is going to use that to try to break him down. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in this period of time.
Do you know if she was a black woman or not?
No, I think it was overseas, so I want to say it's a white woman.
I look at it like this. You think about the deal that Chris Brown just inked. Yeah. He got damn near all his masters. See what I'm saying?
That masters is crazy,
and that's why you gotta understand. Like once you trying to get control of yourself and you want to break away and get freedom, that's the time where they try to drop that hammer on you and try to get you out the way and try to, you know what I mean? Because the name of the game for them is control. Yeah. As long as I can control you, you can do whatever you want to do or whatever you think you're doing because I control you. That's the same thing that happened to Michael. That's the same thing that happened to Prince. Once they started getting control of their masters and getting control of other people's masters, they had the power. Same thing with Bill Cosby. Yeah, once Bill Cosby started to buy out, who was it?
He was about to do a monopoly.
What was he trying to buy? NBC or CBS or
NBC? I think
NBC. You know what I mean? Once you start trying to do these big moves, you know what I mean, to where it's not. I'm not just gonna be an entertainer no more. I don't want to just shuck and jive. I don't want to just be blackface. It's not a minstrel show no more. I want to actually take control and shift the paradigm. Then once you do that, then that's when they try to paint you. You know what I mean, as a bad person. Same thing the way they was doing with Tupac.
Yep.
Same thing they did with Malcolm X. Same thing they did. Think about how they was doing Martin Luther King back in the '60s, and then how he got a holiday now. You know what I mean? Yep. If you look at how they treat and talk about Martin Luther King now, you would think they always praise that man. Right. But he was ridiculed, and they had sick the police on him and everything. Had him in jail, threw him in jail, and all that. Right. Back in the '60s, and that's what they gonna do to you. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at this situation with Chris Brown, the same exact way.
Yeah, and they've been trying to get that man.
They've been trying to get
there
him.
was one thing he did, like a monkey. He had like a monkey in his room or something like that. On like child or animal endangerment. It's like, come on, man. They've been trying to get this man for years.
And I just feel like, you know, the way the system is set up, especially for a black man at his status and the money, the wealth that he has. Her saying that, like, that could have ruined that man's life for good. Like, and you just can't be playing with people's livelihoods like that.
But
and
that's what they want.
And it's scary though.
They want to ruin his life.
Scary, social media now is the judge and jury. Like, people have lost their whole job just on social media, and they even going to the court yet.
When you think about Bill Cosby, what you think about now? You know what I mean? Yeah. You think about what he just went through. You don't think about Jello pudding. You don't think about the Cosby Show. You don't think about none of that no more. They ruined his legacy.
Yeah.
They ruined that man. They broke that man down.
And I said last time, you know, like, with the whole Cosby thing, because like last time we were talking about R. Kelly and the Cosby thing, and it's just like, why didn't Donald Trump and why didn't he you know, he was doing similar stuff too. Why didn't he get...
And Harvey Weinstein.
That was the other guy I was trying to bring up. Why didn't he get the attention that
time.
they got.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
In
he
the
got
jail
some
Of
attention,
course.
but why didn't he get any? Exactly, why didn't he get any jail time?
Because
Yeah.
they part of the
He
club.
didn't get a Lifetime documentary.
Because they part of the club.
Yeah.
He has sex with underage women as well. Like, it's
Exactly.
crazy. He's
They
the
part of the
president
club.
of
I'm not saying what R. Kelly did was right, or not
No,
by
yeah,
all
yeah,
means,
no,
but
no.
you could definitely see the difference with the way that it's
His
handled.
ass need to fry too.
All I'm saying